Hi guys, and welcome to my channel Make It Yourself. Today we are going to make this beautiful pair of jhumkas. They are golden in color and look like gold ornaments itself, and you can pair them with a sari or a kurta or any ethnic wear. I'm also planning to make a matching necklace with the same thread, so do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get notifications on new videos. Let's look at the things that we'll need in today's project. So I'm using a metallic cotton yarn from the brand Aunt Lidia. I'll be using a crochet hook of size 1 mm. Also, I'll be needing a pair of pliers, a pair of scissors, and golden fish hooks, and a few golden beads. So exactly we'll need around 10 golden beads. So let's get started. As you can see, this jhumka has two parts. So the top part is a flat circle and the bottom, so the top is a flat circle and the bottom is a spiral, and on the bottommost part of the spiral we have few beads. So we'll start off by making the flat circle. To do that, we are going to make a magic ring and then make a chain of 3. So this is our first chain. Now we are going to make 2 more chain. So this chain of 3 counts as a first double crochet. So after that, into the magic ring we are going to make 11 more double crochets. So overall we'll have 12 double crochets in the ring, which includes the chain of 3 also. So while making the double crochets, make sure to crochet over the tail yarn also. So once we are done with 12 double crochets, we'll pull the tail yarn and close the ring as tight as possible, and then we are going to slip stitch to our first stitch. So we're going to slip stitch it to the very top here, and after that we are going to make a chain of 3. This chain of 3 again is considered as our first double crochet, and into the same stitch we are going to make 1 double crochet. So into the next stitch now we are going to make 2 double crochet. So for this particular round we are going to make 2 double crochets in each of the stitches. So by the end of the round you should have a total of 24 double crochets. So here we have completed 24 double crochets, and at the end of the round we are going to slip stitch again to our very first stitch, and then we are going to make a chain 3 again. So this is again considered as the first double crochet. So 1 double crochet, and then into the next stitch we are going to make 2 double crochets. Followed by this, we will make again 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So the pattern for this round will be 1 double crochet in one stitch, followed by 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So we'll repeat this for this entire round. So at the end of the round, similar to what we did before, we are going to slip stitch it to the first stitch. And with this, we have completed this circle. And now we are going to work on the tail yarn. So this tail yarn, if you have a needle, you can use a needle or use a small crochet hook to stitch it in. So there is no right or wrong way. You can just stitch it into the existing stitches and make it secure. Now we are going to work on the spiral part. So for that, we are going to make a chain of 13. So if you want a longer spiral, you can chain more. So after chain of 13, we are going to add 3 more chains. So with this 3 chain, we are going to make a picot of 3. So picot is nothing but we go to the last chain and we do a slip stitch. In this case, on the 4th chain, we are going to make a slip stitch to create a small picot here. So next, we are going to make 1 double crochet into the 4th chain again. So after making the double crochet, we are going to chain 3. So we are going to make a picot on top of the double crochet, but in this case we are going to insert a bead and then make the picot. So process of making picot is same, just that into the second double crochet we will be including a bead here. So to make the picot, go to the base chain, and here you can see these two yarn here. Pull the thread through these 2 loops and through the bead also. After you have pulled it out through the bead, then you slip stitch it. Then make 1 more double crochet into the 4th chain, the same chain again, and this time we will make a picot on top of this double crochet. So make a chain of 3 and then go back to the base chain. So it will have these 2 loops here, as you can see. Insert through it and do a slip stitch. So this is a normal picot. So we now go to work on the next chain. So in the next chain, we'll make a first double crochet. On top of the double crochet, we are going to make a chain of 3, and then we are going to create a picot by going to the base chain where the 2 loops can be seen. So insert through that and pull through it, make a slip stitch, and then the second double crochet into the same stitch. So in the second double crochet, now make a chain of 3, and here in the second double crochet picot we are going to insert a bead. So each chain we are going to make 3 double crochets, and on top of the double crochets we are going to make a picot, and each time in the second double crochet picot we are going to insert a bead. So this is the second double crochet picot. So here we are inserting the bead and following the same steps, except that we are pulling it through the bead. Nothing different, only thing is we are pulling it through the bead. So we are going to make our third double crochet into the same stitch and make a normal picot on top of it. So we chain 3 and then pull through the base stitch and then make a slip stitch here. So we're going to include bead only in our first 5 sets. So we're going to work on the first 5 chains, and into the first 5 chain we are going to make 3 double crochets in each of the chains. So in the first 5 chains only, in the middle, that is on the second double crochet, on top of it we are going to add a bead. So repeat this process for 5 chains or into 5 stitches. So here we can see that we have added 5 beads and we have completed our work in 5 chains. So into the 6th chain we are going to make 1 double crochet, and on top of it we are going to make a chain 3 picot. Next we are going to make a second double crochet into the same stitch, and make a chain 3 picot. So here in the second double crochet picot we are not adding any more beads. So we are just, if you want in your particular design to add beads throughout the entire spiral, you can do that, but I prefer it having it only at the bottom. So it's up to you, you can change this design according to how you like it. So this is the third double crochet picot here. So we'll repeat this for the remaining stitches. We are going to make 3 double crochets with a picot on top on each of the stitches or on each of the chain here. So we are going to do this till the second last stitch, and on the last stitch we are going to do something different, which I'll be showing you in some moment. So let's finish this first. So here you can see that we have completed the pattern to almost the last stitch. So this is the second last stitch. So here we are doing the same pattern, that is 3 double crochets with a picot on top. So now we are moving to the last stitch. So for this last stitch, first we are going to make 1 double crochet and then make a picot on top of it, chain 3, go to the base stitch, pull through the 2 loops and then make a slip stitch. Now for the second one we are going to do a half double crochet. So make a half double crochet. Here pull through all the 3 loops. So we're pulling through all the 3 loops, then making a picot on top of it. So pull through all 3 loops this time and make a slip stitch here. So the third one we are going to do a single crochet. So pull through the 2 loops here, chain 3 and then pull through the 2 loops and then make a slip stitch. Next we are going to slip stitch it into the next stitch in the circle. So the next stitch right next to where we started the chain, going to do a slip stitch there and then chain one. Pull the thread tightly and then cut it, and now this tail yarn we are going to crochet it in. So you can also use a needle and stitch it in, and you can crochet it in any way. Just make sure that the end is not showing off the earring, or it is not protruding out. As you can see, this was really simple to make the earring. So now all we have to do is connect the fish hook to the earring. So using a plier, open the hook and then connect it right above from where the spiral starts. Close the fish hook and our earring is ready. So if you want the earring to be a bit stiff, what I have done at the end is I have used some stiffening spray so that it retains its shape and it looks more better. I came up with this design by just playing around with few different shapes and stitches, and I must say that I'm really happy with the final outcome. I hope that you too like this tutorial and will make a beautiful pair for yourself. Please do subscribe to my channel, and there are other earrings and necklaces tutorial which I'm sure you'll enjoy. After subscribing, also make sure to click on the bell notification, and please give a like if you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much.